Enjoy it. Soak it up. John Flores is your champ. I mean...
All right, ladies and gentlemen, here we go. We're going to dive right in because we just want this thing to just flow out of the geyser that is Makki's plethora of knowledge. This is official, dude. This is the first ever episode of the Surf Dogz podcast.
Surf Dogz.
That's dogs with a Z. Don't forget it. We got Makki Films. You guys have seen this guy before. He is, one of the most opinionated people that knows the least. And we got my best man, Bill, over here. He is pretty much a surf analyst.
Yeah?
Expert on WSL events. Big fantasy surfer guy.
You got fantasy surf?
I do, yeah.
All right, damn, all right.
Our goal on the Surf Dogz podcast is to review and talk about everything and anything that went down at each and every WSL event. Yesterday, they wrapped up the Margaret River Pro, and it was the mid-year cut. So they're losing, 10?
Oh, wait, this is the mid-year cut right after this comp?
Yeah.
I didn't know that. Jesus. Damn, so a lot of people just got...
Really showing his cards.
Well, I mean, I knew there was a mid-year cut, but I didn't know it was after this comp.
Showing his cards already, right off the bat. He doesn't know that much.
I did hear them talking about it in the commentating, but I didn't really put one on one together.
Did you watch the event?
Yes. I watched what I could watch.
Okay. Did you watch the event, Bill?
I did.
What was the best thing about the whole contest in your eyes?
Best thing about the whole contest, honestly, dead honest. Did you see the clip of the announcer after
Kaipa
Robinson won?
Kaipa? Yes.
Enjoy it. Soak it up. John Flores is your champ. I mean...
And he... Honestly, that's one of the best things I've seen in a super long time.
Wait, did you watch that live?
No, that was...
Oh, yeah, okay. Because I saw it on Cookie of the Day. That was hilarious. And then they cut back to the girl in the studio, and she goes, "I can't believe Jack Florenson won."
Oh, yes. We're all so excited that Jack Florence won. Oh my gosh.
I didn't hear that part, really.
Yeah,
dude.
They doubled down on
It was pretty ridiculous, dude.
In his face after they say John Florence. Congrats, John Florence.
When he turned and looked.
He's like,
that's funny.
all right, how about you, Makki? What was the best thing in the whole event?
Best thing, I kind of want to...
All right, hold on. I gotta jump in, dude. I wore my Feliz Navidad shirt because this is the Surf Dogz podcast, but I'm overheating like a mother, dude. I gotta take it off.
I warned you. Put the Russian hat back on.
Well, I'll dive into my, I guess, best part of the comp for what I thought was kind of Ethan Ewan. He kind of showed out.
Ethan Ewan.
What is it? Is it not Ethan Ewan?
Ethan Ewing, but yeah.
But I mean, he was dropping nines like almost like every heat.
All right, I'm gonna make a confession.
He almost took down Jack in the semis.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna make a confession. I watched through the heats, and maybe I was a little biased. Because I fell asleep last night after the second quarterfinal. I fell asleep on the couch watching. So I watched Griffin and John.
That was a good heat.
And then I started watching the second one, which was
Nat Young and Ethan, I think.
Okay.
I think.
So I started watching, I fell asleep, and I woke up this morning and I was watching all the heats again, the condensed heats, so I could get an idea of what happened, and I didn't watch any of Ethan Ewing's heats.
He had a few nines, and I don't know, his rail game was looking like proper, almost like John's. Like
yeah.
Proper.
I mean, he surfs good. You know what I did notice about the top 5 right now?
What?
There's a lot of rail surfers.
It's true.
Wait, so who's in the top 5? Felipe, John.
I got the list right here. I took a screenshot of it.
Ethan Ewing.
Ethan, yeah.
Ethan Ewing's like 4, which is crazy, kind of surprising. And so we got Felipe Toledo on top, John second, Jack Robinson third, Ethan Ewing fourth, Italo Ferreira tied for 4th. And those guys all surf with the rail. Kanoa 6th, Barron 7th, Callum 8th, Miguel Pupo 8th, and Griffin 10th.
Damn, Callum's 8th? That's pretty crazy.
That's pretty wild. A lot of rail surfing going down, though, because Kanoa, Barron, and Griffin...
And John.
Yeah, super.
Yeah.
Pretty sick.
Lucky me, good rail game.
Yeah, but I did notice they were throwing big points for airs as well.
Well, I mean, I feel like they were very picky with who they were giving the big points on the airs.
All right, let's dive into this conspiracy.
I know Griffin got a good score on his air, but he didn't beat John on that quarterfinal one. And then in the final, Jack got a heavy score on his air, but like I saw a few people, like Kyle popped in there, it wasn't too crazy. He got like a 6.
7-2, I thought.
Was it 7-2?
The alley-oop?
Yeah.
Yeah.
7-2?
Yeah.
Well, I don't know. I just saw a few other airs that weren't scored as high as other people's. I thought they were really giving small scores on the barrel riding, which I was surprised about.
So where's the conspiracy play in? Like what heat?
Oh, what, with the airs?
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure in the... I don't know. I guess I was just thinking about Kyle pretty much. I guess I was pretty much just thinking about Kyle.
Is that your final answer?
I guess I was just thinking about Kyle.
But he got a 7-2. That was an overscore.
Yeah, but he still lost. He was still going for a certain score, and they didn't give it to him.
Gotcha.
I think it had to be a very legitimate air for him to reward it.
Super high.
Yeah, like Jack Robinson's in the final was legit.
Yeah, Jack was probably the biggest air of the whole comp.
I agree with that.
And the only ones that were really getting barreled was Jack. Got
and John
two good ones. John got one. They did score those ones.
So what was Jack's barrel score in the quarter? Was that a quarterfinal or a round of 16?
I think that was a quarterfinal. It was a quarterfinal.
He got like a 7, right?
Yeah, he got like a 7. And then like with John's one, they gave him like I don't know. I just thought I thought it should have been an excellent score at least. Like if you're getting tubed at Margaret River main break, I feel like they should go excellent with it.
Yeah, I think they made it pretty obvious that event was scored on rail.
Yeah, they definitely.
It was about the rail.
And the end section, big time. That end section meant pretty much everything.
So my big number one favorite thing about the event, McGilvray, dude.
Really?
Let's
McGilvray?
go.
Yeah.
Yeah,
he kind of got smoked by John.
Yeah, but I never really thought much of. I never thought much about him. I knew he surfed really well because Palm Beach Perry was saying that like if McGilvray's on tour, he could be on tour, and I was like, I don't know about that, Perry.
Yeah, I don't know about that either, Perry. I'm sorry.
I was like,
not after what he did in this contest.
Yeah,
his real game was pretty freaking good. Like in the round of 16, I'm pretty sure he laid down a 9 and like an 8.5.
Yeah. So and then here's the thing: round of 16, last 5 seconds. I even texted Bill about it. He chucked like a full rotation.
Oh, did he stick it? I didn't see that. Yeah.
And I was like, dude, McGilvray.
Oh, wait, I did see that. I actually did see
McGilvray
that.
bodying.
Yeah.
Like
he's got it.
I was tripping. So he made it all the way to the semifinals. More impressively is McGilvray was on the mid-year cut line as of the round of 16. If he didn't make that heat, he was getting knocked off tour.
Good for him.
And then he
shot up after that.
He bodied that heat, and then he made it all the way to the semifinals.
Yeah, good for him.
Yeah.
That's super sick. Wait, did he make the semis? I thought he just made the quarters.
Oh, did he just go to the quarters?
I think John took him on the quarters.
Gotcha. All right. Sorry.
I mean, it's all good.
Sorry, bro.
We good,
he
dude.
beat Italo in the quarters.
Who did?
McGilvray.
Oh, okay.
Oh, he beat him.
Yeah.
So he did make the semis.
All right, who did you lose against in the semis?
Damn, dude.
He got beat by John. John just went
But
ham on him.
that was kind of inevitable.
Yeah. John dropped an 18.9 on him.
Which brings me to my next point. Oh, go ahead, Mackie. What were you going to say?
I don't know. I'm just confused. I thought John went against Griffin in the semis.
No, that was a quarters.
Oh, okay. Okay, yeah. All right, got my stuff mixed around.
Which brings me to my next point. I think John could have won.
Yeah.
Straight up.
I think especially if if he had priority with that last wave.
I'm saying how the waves played out, how the waves he surfed, I think he could have won.
I think his 9.5 or whatever they gave him that first wave where he did that like crazy layback, that should have. I feel like they should have gave him at least like a 10 one time throughout that competition for the shit that he was laying down.
All right, so my point being is that wave exactly. He lost the final by less than a point.
Yeah.
Right? That one turn, it was a small wave. That one turn
was
a
proper.
9.5.
Was proper.
And he got an 8.5 for the wave total, but technically if they gave him a 9.5 for that turn, which they could have, that was like the best surfing the tour's ever seen.
Yeah.
He would have won the event.
Yeah. I agree with that.
So
I definitely agree with that. But I mean, I know John definitely isn't too pissed about that.
No, not at all. And I think it played out fair because Jack did what he needed to do in the final. But just in my eyes, like that sometimes, like in order to elevate the entire sport of surfing, they have to
hold back a little bit.
They have to like give those. Like they should have been like, bam, 9.5.
Yeah. Okay, I agree.
In order and be like, that's what we're looking for. Yeah. That is perfect surfing.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I mean, I don't know if I'm wrong right now, but I feel like the WSL hasn't seen a 10 in a little while, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, they definitely, especially probably that early in the heat.
I'm not just that early.
A little bit.
Like, has there been 110 this whole year so far?
I don't know.
Has been.
Yeah?
I'm trying to think of what it is.
Was there a 10 in
Pipe.
Paniche?
I don't think there's one at Pipe, don't you think?
I don't think there was one on
No.
Pipe. Because they were being, I feel like, really weird with the scale at Pipe.
I know they made it harder to get a 10.
Yeah.
Straight up.
They made it way
Sure.
harder.
But my point is, if John does that turn, and that turn is perfect surfing, they've been so caught up in, 2 to 3 turns is how you get a score at Margaret River. But sometimes something goes so above the scale that they almost don't know what to do with it.
Yeah. I feel like
I think that wave could have been a 9.5, which in turn would have had him win that event.
I think so. I think he should have won it.
Which in reality, though, like I'm a huge Jack Robinson fan, so like I'm happy he won, and it is what it is. But I think either of them winning's cool. But
Yeah.
I'm just putting it out there.
I was also a little disappointed, I got mad. They were hyping up saying that they were going to run it at the box before the competition started. I always want to see a good box Margaret River sesh, but another year, no box.
Yeah, I think everyone wants to see that.
Yeah.
But
Which I knew they were never running at the box.
They haven't run it there in like the past like
I think
4
they
years.
went too corporate. They're just not going to do it. They're
think
going to act like they might do it, but they're not.
I generally think they're doing that too. I think they're going to like hype it up coming into it
Yeah.
and just knowing they're never going to run it there.
All right, so Bill, which brings you to my next point. What was the worst thing about the event in your eyes?
the mid-year cuts, like, devastating. Like, my heart cries for a lot of those people where you look at Owen Wright getting the Ixnay.
Owen Wright getting
He was
knocked.
crying, wasn't he?
I'm sure he was, dude. That's their livelihood.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's crazy. Like, I was watching that heat when he lost, and that was
Yeah.
McGilvray getting through,
Yeah.
which is like, it kind of shows you, like,
So, yeah, just two
how
people fighting for the mid.
younger kids are coming up and the older guys are going out. It's just an interesting time. Like, McGilvray had to make his heat to make it back on tour next year,
Yeah.
and in turn, making his heat, he knocks Owen right off.
Right.
And that even sucks more for Owen Wright because G-Land's next, and like
Yeah.
that's like
Said this.
Crushed.
Owen
Yeah.
probably would have made the finals in like
I said this to Jordan yesterday. I was laying on the couch. I was like, "You know what sucks, babe? If he didn't get knocked off tour, he probably would have won G-Land." And she's like, "Why are you
She's
telling
like, how
me?"
does that make sense?
She's like, "Why are you telling me this?" I was like, "Oh,
it's sad.
should have told the boys."
Yeah, should have told the boys. The Surf Dogs. Save it for the Surf Dogs.
Yeah, so, which is really crazy. A crazy thing about pro surfing is, like, I feel like Owen Wright, first of all, he has so many accolades under his belt. He won the highest purse in surfing history, $300,000 for first place in New York. Witnessed it with my own eyes. Did you?
No.
You were like 3 years old.
Yeah, I was not paying attention
about
back then.
And the waves were pumping.
Waves were, it was firing. And,
luck out with that.
I know, right? Good timing.
Yeah.
And, dude, filmed the whole thing.
But you were there filming it?
Yeah, I was there on the beach.
Oh, okay.
I
How
got
old were you?
Couple good stories about that. I mean, I was in my early 20s. I might have been 21 or something. But I filmed the whole thing. I put the SD card up on my the dashboard, and I hit a bump because it was B Colt's SD card, and it fell down into a soda.
No way.
And then we were drying it off, and by the time we got home, we lost it. I have no footage from that event.
But you lost the SD card?
Yeah, so I have no footage.
How'd
from
you
that.
lose it drying it off?
I don't know. B Colt was in charge of it.
Alcohol.
Ask him about it. Yeah. Yeah.
That's why he got replaced.
Yeah.
Yeah, facts.
You're next.
Be called I love you.
So, and then other one is Slater broke his board. The nose of his board was floating in. It was floating in. I was like, Balo, you better go get that. I was standing next to Balo and his brother. And I was like, Balo, you better go get that.
Did he get it?
He's like, what are you talking about? I was like, dude, that's Slater's board. You want that. I'm telling you right now, you want that.
You told me he did not get it?
He waited. And I was like, I'm telling you right now, people are going to get that board if you don't get that board. Because I think he was in his board shorts or a wetsuit or something. And all of a sudden, dude, just
Packs
from
of
the
kids.
sides, dude, we see people, not even kids, grown men, running full speed. And I was like, Balo, go, go. And he just charged out. And, dude, people were swimming behind him. And he got it. Dude, he
Wait,
has
does he
it.
still have it?
Has it to this day.
No way.
Yeah, Slater's broken board.
I gotta ask him about that. That's pretty
Yeah,
sick.
pretty wild.
That's when Slater stuck that 540, right?
Good times. Yeah.
Yeah.
And is there that's still Quicksilver days? Is he
Yeah,
Quicksilver
I'm pretty sure.
sticker?
It's pretty heavy.
So it's crazy to see Owen Wright I feel like he can't catch a break. Like ever since he
Yeah.
hit his head, he had that whole thing for years, came back, won the Gold Coast event, and then from there it's just been a struggle for him. And it's crazy because I personally think he's surfing better than ever.
I mean, Owen Wright's the only guy that could ever say he had 2 perfect heats in one competition and had a perfect heat in the final.
Was that G-Land?
At Cloudbreak. Which is, what I mean, pretty similar to G-Land.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Look at the schedule, too. You're like G-Land and all these places.
Chopu.
He could just dominate it.
Yeah.
All right, here's my theory, since we're going into conspiracies. Slater wins G-Land, back in first place.
I mean, that could definitely happen.
But the other two guys, John and Philippe,
like,
need to get knocked out for him to actually go to first. Let's just say Slater wins G-Land, goes back in the top 5.
I feel like this is Idolo's G-Land. Like, I feel like Idolo's going to just come out. You heard Clay Marsden might be the wild card?
Really?
I generally think if Clay Marsden was actually the wild card, he's winning it all.
Did you actually hear that somewhere, or you just saw it on his Instagram?
I saw it on his Instagram.
Okay, cool.
So there's going to be a WSL wildcard and an event wildcard.
I hope.
The WSL wildcard is going to be Gabriel Medina.
Yeah.
Wait, is he actually coming back?
Yeah.
Are they giving him a slot, or they're just giving him the wild card?
Wild card, I think.
I'd rather see Clay Marzo. But
wait, so if he gets a wild card and wins it all, is he back on tour for the end of the season?
no, they're going to give him a wild card for the rest of the year, I bet.
That's what I think they'll do, yeah.
Wow.
Which is kind of crazy.
So he's gonna
all
win.
these people that made their way and then got cut.
Yeah, so he's gonna win the title.
So put it like
world
this.
Titles, what are you going to say?
Put it like this. First place has 25,000 points right now.
Yeah.
26,000?
25, I'm pretty sure.
So that's 2 events. You're in the top 5.
Yeah.
Because how many do they count?
What do you mean how many they count?
Don't they take 2 events off? Like your top 8 count or your top 5?
I think they just take away your lowest one.
Oh, 2, I think.
Oh, your lowest 2?
Pretty sure. But let me look at this again.
But also, we didn't mention, also congratulations to Isabel and Nicholas for winning with the girls.
Yes, congrats. I didn't watch any. As soon as I think I was already asleep when the girls were on.
I woke up last night as that ended and I saw.
That's sick. I'm down. She ripped.
She's Australian too.
Yeah.
She won another Australian contest before this too, didn't she?
Did she really?
Not a CT though, right?
It wasn't CT.
Oh, okay.
I don't think so. I'm gonna go in and check this out. Women, bang, scores.
A lot of the big dog girls got taken out early.
All right, let's see. Did Sally Fitzgibbons make the mid-year cut?
No.
She didn't.
Damn.
Neither did Caroline Marks.
Damn, really?
No way.
That's crazy.
East Coast pride, dude. Going down.
Florida.
And Caroline was 5th or 6th last year, right?
She was second at one point.
Caroline.
Yeah.
I feel like she was holding the #1 jersey last year at some point.
At one point, I'm pretty sure she did. I think she won one of the Australia contests.
Isabel Nichols took it down. Gabrielle O'Brien, 2nd. Let's check the stats. Brissa Hennessy still in 1st. Carissa Moore 2nd. Tyler at 3rd. Isabel Nichols now in 4th. She went up 8 slots. And Courtney Conlog in 5th. Gnarly. Cut line. Malia Manuel. She's my favorite person on tour.
She rips.
Yeah.
She definitely rips.
Yeah, they lost some heavy hitters in that women's side.
Damn, Sally's in 5th.
Did Bronte make it?
Tia 22nd. Who?
Bronte. Blonde hair girl.
Bronte 14th.
14th
Did not make it. Molly Pickham, India, and Isabel Nichols were. I feel like they were all ripping at Sunset.
Oh, they probably were.
All the Groms were shredding at Sunset.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It is crazy seeing the younger, like you said, the younger talent coming up.
It's interesting.
Yeah, it was so crazy just in the first 2 events. 50-year-old Slater winning Pipeline, then freaking. How old is Barron? 18?
Yeah, 17 or something.
70, yeah.
18.
Winning the next one, it's such a difference.
What a legend.
It's good to show you how crazy the sport is. You know what I mean?
I'm claiming right now, greatest thing on the tour today, in this time period, is Baron Mamiya.
I love Baron.
It's sick.
I love Baron.
It is so sick. And seeing him making heats and stuff is awesome.
I'm surprised he's even riding with the toy like that. I've always felt like he'd be just a strictly free surfing guy. Does he do the QS like that, or did he just get the wild card at Sunset?
He got into pipe, right?
He got into pipe and into Sunset as a wild card.
Yeah, so he's just riding it. He was #1 in the world, right?
Yeah, because he killed that pipe and then won.
He got 5th at pipe.
But I was saying, do you think he really wants to be traveling the world and going to all these spots doing this?
I don't know. Who wouldn't?
I guess, yeah, literally, who wouldn't?
If they gave you the wild card to pipe and you took it down, in a helmet and a life vest, would you continue surfing the tour?
I would, yeah. He always came off as a big free surfing guy to me. Because you know there's like surfers that don't like to do the tour.
Yeah. But like maybe there's just surfers who can't quite wrap their head around the heat, like Mason Ho, but like they're so good, but they can't.
The competitive aspect.
Yeah, they can't quite wrap their head around the heat because a lot of these times the guys are grinding. Even John learned how to grind.
Oh yeah, 100%.
And like, what about Jack Robinson? He's interesting. He very late to the game, and now he won the last event of the year last year, and now he's kind of getting moving.
Yeah, I think Jack can be a big dog in the tour in the next coming years.
And I have been waiting for Ethan Ewing to do that because when he was crushing it especially in Hawaii before he was on tour, and I was like, this kid's gonna be amazing.
Yeah,
didn't quite have that first year on tour where he did it, and this year he's caught his stride.
100%. His surfing's been there forever. Yeah, it's been like world class forever.
So
I remember
smooth.
First time seeing him is like that's pretty much Mick Fanning or better. Yeah. But it's
a reference to AI too.
Yeah, it's cool to see all the younger guys actually coming up and coming into their own.
Yeah, just seeing the whole next generation come in. I had a question. Do you guys know what happened to Kolohe? Like how he got hurt?
He got a stomach bug.
A stomach bug?
Yeah, he had to go to the hospital apparently.
Damn, really?
Yeah.
That's what happens when you eat meat, dude.
I gotta admit, that kind of killed my fantasy team having John not surf.
Who was on your team, bro?
Round of 32, whatever it was.
Let's go through your team.
Round of
My
16.
team?
Ow. All right, guys, since we're doing this, we need to make a Surf Dogz team, just us three. It's just straight bragging rights.
I'm down.
So, a group.
I'm not even signed up for Fantasy Surfer, but I think I know the most, so therefore I'm probably going to win every event.
So, good point, but let's talk about when we did this 5 years ago or so, and you ran it.
Wait, what happened?
I smoked them all.
Yeah, Bill won.
Yeah?
But there was no money, right?
We did. We're allowed to say that. It's gambling.
It's legal now.
Did we do money?
It wasn't legal back then.
Yo.
Yeah, we did. For each event and for the final winner.
Oh yeah, it was like $20. I actually held the pot. Remember I gave it to you at Tim Schweig's basement bar?
I remember the exact day.
Yeah, that was crazy.
Yeah. I won twice actually. Remember Duffy had to pay me the one time.
Oh yeah. Duffy was real stingy about that.
I saw it, dude. I'm telling you, I saw it. Sorry, Duff. 3 years later, I think.
That's so funny.
Diapers, bro. So I entered the March Madness bracket once from Dan Kissick's house, and I got dead last and I got my money back.
You got dead last and you got your money back.
DFL, they gave me my 20 back.
What does DFL mean?
Dead fucking last.
They felt bad for him.
No, it was just part of the rules.
Last place just gets their money. I feel like last place should have to do something stupid.
Yeah. Well.
Did you?
Nah, dude, I got my money back. I was just thinking about something and now I lost. Oh, but D-Bag won the Heritage Fantasy Surfer League, and him and Kevin were neck and neck, and I was picking D-Bag's team every time, and he won the whole thing. He'd come over and be like, "Yo, who should I put on?"
Did he give you some of the winnings?
I'd be giving nah.
So now you have my respect.
He just made me buy him lunch. But he would come over and I'd be giving my descriptions, Gabriel, I'm not gonna share that stuff with you. See, the podcast, here's the problem, because now you guys are gonna be stealing all my your
mojo,
my vibes for all the competitiveness in the fantasy server, because you want to talk about it before.
We're gonna pick a team and Mackie's just gonna pick our team after we tell him what it is.
Do you think that we should do the podcast just every event? Or
I think every event right when it ends, we just give a wrap up of the
nice little wrap
competition.
Up. Yeah, no lead in ones.
Also, I was gonna say, are they done with North Point for Margaret River?
As a third stop?
Yeah.
I don't know. I just think they're
an alternate option. For them to run
I think they're always gonna go Margaret River main break.
Main break, yeah.
I just truly do.
I feel like that spot's so sketchy too. It's like a mile out, Western Australia, probably great whites literally everywhere.
Dude, that looks so fun to me. I would love to 7 that.
Laying a rail on the 7 on that.
Imagine those windy ones, just grab rail on the 7.
How about that fucking closeout section at that, dude?
Sick.
Board
sled the rock. Dude, imagine the floats.
That'd be heavy.
That looks like more of an 8 section.
When you just see waves like that, you're like, I'd love to ride my 7 foot.
100%. Yeah. What?
That one's built for the 7 footer.
I think I'd like to stay as far away from that as possible.
Well, we'll see how you do on the road trip coming up here.
Yeah, we might get some big waves.
I think we could get you into the biggest wave of your life easily this weekend.
Yeah? Southern California?
12 feet at 10 northeast.
Oh, you mean here?
Southern New Jersey.
Oh, shit.
Make him go Baron Ramia helmet.
He needs to go.
Yeah, we were talking about that
Helmet,
last podcast.
one life vest on the back, another one on the front.
I feel like I'm invincible if I had that.
Yo, I do.
The canisters too, even though it's like chest high. Like the oxygen.
It blows up.
I don't know, because I don't think I'll ever really make that many movies in my life, but maybe we should just do it for the vlog. But one year we should just not follow the tour around, but go surf every location of the tour. I think it would be so sick.
That would be really sick.
Like, I don't know. It'd just be like, even the old ones, like the Gold Coast, like Snapper. Even though like I technically already surfed it, even though it was tiny.
Oh, you surf Snapper?
Yeah, Snapper,
I
D-Ba.
forgot.
No, it's not
Back when you were on the USA team?
It's not a big deal.
Right, back when you were on the USA team, right?
It's a huge deal. Dude, the buoy's 3 feet at 7 right now. What day of the week is it? Wednesday. Wow.
Getting stoked.
What time does it get dark?
8 o'clock starting this weekend.
Nuh-uh.
Well, the sun sets at 8, so probably 8:30 it would begin dark.
Dango, dude.
Comes up quick, dude.
We might be able to see some action later.
Today?
Yeah. Or I might be able to.
Yeah, maybe we.
I might be cruising under the dock.
Yeah?
Yeah.
You think Skelly's is going like that?
Yeah. All right.
So he's already on to like the next thing. It sounds like. Podcast just stopped. He's like, let's get back to the vlog.
Yeah, we should
All
get
right.
back. We should get back to this.
Let's go back. All right, my final round of questioning. All right, Bill, what was the most mediocre thing that happened at the event?
I'll get to that. But did you tell us what your least favorite part was?
My least favorite?
Yeah, you never said.
I think
No, I didn't actually.
just trying to get him canceled.
That's a tough one, dude. You know, I had a lot of favorite parts, but my least favorite, man, it's tough. But probably that 7-2 for the Coyotes alley-oop.
Yeah.
I think it was an overscore. What?
Overscored? We're on two different wavelengths.
Wait, you thought I was underscore?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
I was thinking like 6-2.
I don't know. I think if you're going to the sky at all at that spot, it's pretty freaking gnarly.
Okay.
You know what I mean? John couldn't even stick in air in the final. He tried.
Here we go.
He tried.
He tried.
You're insane. All right. What was the most mediocre thing to you, Bill?
Especially knowing how good the waves can be there, and like running at the box. And if I think they ran at North Point one year, I'd say the waves were the most mediocre part.
Wow.
I mean,
Listen to this. That's what it sounds like at North Point when you're in the tunnel. Gulp, gulp, gulp.
back when Seabass was cruising through that
Yeah.
unmakeable barrel.
Shout out to Seabass, dude. He's like that guy that was like huge on tour. Yo, get off your phone, dude. We're podcasting.
Checking something, dude.
What? He was huge on tour, and now he's not even on tour. That's crazy. That's crazy to me with how good he surfs.
Yeah. He's a little older, though, isn't he?
I mean, he's no older than Owen Wright, is
He's
he?
like same as Kolohe, but I guess Kolohe's obviously still on tour. Did Kolohe make the midseason cut?
You know what blew my mind? Yeah, he did. They said Kelly Slater's the oldest guy on tour. Guess who's next?
Who?
Just guess.
Jordy Smith?
Yeah.
Yeah, I can see
Is that's mind blowing?
I can see that.
Crazy.
I think Jordy Smith's 34.
Yeah, he's like mid-30s, I'm pretty sure.
It's like my age.
Feels like yesterday that he was in that whole bidding war thing for.
I was
when he
just
coming on
thinking
tour.
about that.
That's crazy.
He lived like a pro athlete's dream.
Absolutely.
Like he's like the most pro athlete out of any surfer, I feel like as far as like the bidding war and like all that like contracts and stuff like. But that's crazy to me that Jordy's the next oldest. Like what, dude? Like remember freaking Kai Otten,
Yeah.
Taj,
Ace.
Parko, the guys that were hanging on for dear life, Glenn Hall. You know what I mean? Those were the days, man.
Yeah. That's when I
Let's
started
think about
watching.
Glenn Hall on the way over here when he broke his back at Chopu.
Oh yeah.
And then he didn't get the injury wild card because they gave it to Slater, I'm pretty sure.
That's crazy.
What'd Slater do? Stub his toe?
So Slater always gets the nod.
You ain't get an invite back. It's the way full.
I mean, I would always give Slater the wild card back.
Of course, you had to.
I mean,
then Hall's probably like, I just broke my back.
Yeah, I know. Yeah. But dude, I mean, you know what? While we're talking about this, I think Slater used to get a little bit overscored back in the day. Now he gets underscored.
Yeah.
He gets so underscored, and I'm always tripping on it. Like,
I was gonna say if you're gonna ask me the most mediocre part, I was gonna say Slater's like just like scoring and like I don't know. He's just him being losing to Jats and Andre. I was like, dude. In the round of 32, I was like, Slater, dude. He's better than that.
what place is he in right now?
I think he's like 12 or 13.
If he makes top 5, let's just say like he's not winning the world title. Just the way that the world title is set up
Trestles, now. Yeah, he's not. I think that's the dumbest. I mean, no offense to WSL, because like that means somebody can.
Offense taken, bro.
Somebody can win every single competition. Like they can win every single one.
Yep.
Go to Trestles and still lose the world title.
Yes.
Imagine winning every competition and not winning the world title.
Well, that's what I was going to say. If they didn't have Trestles and they had G-Land and then Lowers was the last stop of the year, Slater could win.
Right.
Like he could win 3 more events.
Yeah, I mean, with Slater, anything is possible.
Truly.
Yeah,
he's a freaking alien.
The last contest should be a wave of consequence like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, 100%.
Well, that's why Pipe was so good. It was the showdown AI.
Pipe was the best end for the year, 100%.
Yeah. So
I guess
don't know.
opening up with it's cool because I guess it's kind of usually better in January than December, but
yeah,
disappointed about that.
I like how they do it, but they're taking it. They're trying to take it to like a little more of a level where they have it under control. I feel like with the lowers and the top 5 and make it more of like a big arena event. Yeah. But
they're making it to like a Super Bowl, the last competition.
I think they're kind of missing the mark because the Super Bowl is Chopo.
Yeah. Or Pipeline, either or.
Like floating bleachers, dude.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Facts. Like, imagine just a wave taking out some floating bleachers.
Part of the fun. No, that wave, like, it breaks in the same spot every time. Like, at a certain point, you're good. Yeah. You know?
Just hook it onto the reef, anchor that.
Yeah. I've also surfed Chopo.
You surfed everywhere, dude.
You need the 7-foot foamy out there.
That'd be sick. Dude, I have to make a, what's it called? Like, I gotta admit something. Like, I didn't even know how to get barreled on my backside when I was at Chopo. So I was just dropping in and racing down the line.
That's hilarious. That's like me.
There's some footage of it in one of those tapes right there.
The funny part about that story is that you weren't even really allowed to go there.
No, I know. Yeah.
Shout out Brian Hewitson.
Yeah, he was up all night, and sometime between 1 and 3 a.m., he decided that he's taking me to Chopo. And he drove me around the island, because we were on the Radisson on, like, the smaller side, and we drove, it's like a 40-minute drive, all the way around, rolled up to this random neighborhood at 5 in the morning, and he walked out on this back porch, and this, like, Tahitian lady was like, Brian? And he's like, yeah, dude, I stayed with these guys back in the day. And I was like, okay. And they're like, we'll get the boat ready.
What a legend.
That was gnarly.
That's sick.
Yeah, it was heavy.
Chopo would be a dope.
And I just went out there and didn't even pull in.
How big was it?
12-foot faces. It was huge.
Okay.
It was like not big for Chopo, but it was big, dude.
Yeah.
You were like what, 14?
I like just turned 16 on that trip.
Would you charge the box?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's simple, just like that.
I mean, I'd have to if I was there.
Sure.
Don't you think?
If it was firing?
Yeah.
Yeah. Something you can't pass up.
I mean, I don't know if I'd make a drop. I'd try at least one though. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Don't worry, you'll get to see me there, dude.
That'd be nice.
That Oz trip coming next year, maybe?
Yeah.
Maybe the next year after that.
See Slippery Surfer?
We gotta go to Australia, dude.
I would love to.
Slip Rock?
Slip Rock.
Slippery Surfer hit me up. He wants me to film some stuff for a music video.
That's sick.
Yeah. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to do it, though.
Do you have to go to Australia to do it?
No, I'm just saying, the guy has so much shit going on. Slip's the man, though, dude.
Yes, he is.
What do you think, boys? What was your most mediocre thing about the event, Makki?
Slater losing to Jatson. I thought.
Oh,
Slater
yeah, sorry. You already said that.
Yeah,
my bad.
How about you?
You know, it's funny. I come in with these good questions, but I don't have answers myself. Most mediocre thing about the event, they kept saying, we're out the back with the medic. and I thought they were saying we're out the back with the medic.
What were they? What were they saying? With the medic?
The out the back thing. Kaipo was on the mic out the back, and the sponsor of the out the back is Dometic.
Oh yeah,
some company called Dometic.
Okay, yeah.
And I was going, why the fuck? I was yelling into Jordan. I was like, why is he saying he's out the back with Dometic? Is Kaipo hurt?
Is somebody hurt?
He's Kaloe. He was out there with food poisoning on the jet ski.
I ate bad meat.
And I was just like, Jordan, why they keep saying that? She's like, I don't care, dude. Stop talking to me about the contest.
Jordan loves
the
it.
housewives back on.
Isn't it funny? Like sports is like so funny because like the chicks are just like so over it, whatever. And then like surfing's an even smaller group of people that are into it.
Yeah.
It's like it's class.
I mean, there are some chicks that are really into
this,
sports though.
yeah,
That's why this podcast is going nowhere.
but it's going nowhere fast.
Or is it?
That's hilarious.
What do you think, boys? Closing arguments.
Podcast
Why
is
don't in closing we do G-Land predictions?
I like that.
Is why we brought him in, dude.
Yeah.
No, boo, 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 boo.
I'll save this thing.
Yeah, let's go. You gotta
Go your prediction.
get that mic.
I don't have the answer myself.
Yo, he's worse than you with the mic to his mouth.
Too far away.
I haven't been able to hear him all day, but
I was gonna push it closer
They turned
early,
it
but
off.
I was just like,
we'll fix it in
It's
editing.
just you and Makki on the camera too. I just feel like I belong.
He's like, he just keeps asking me to be in it. I'm like, yeah.
Yeah, sure. Mute.
All right, predictions. Slater winning G-Land. Back in the top 5. Bang.
all right. My prediction: if Clay Marzo gets the wild card, he's winning it. But if not, Italy's gonna take it, and Italy's gonna be set to cruise to victory.
I'd predict a showdown Medina Florence final.
Here's why that'll never happen.
Go ahead.
Medina is the wild card. He is ranked the lowest. John is in second place. They're going to surf against each other, and
But
Medina.
maybe in an earlier non-elimination round. Doesn't matter how you get seeded once you get through that first round.
I think so.
Yeah.
But does it?
But
Wasn't it
okay,
weird?
so maybe a semifinal match.
Yeah, I don't know how their seeding works like that.
Wasn't it weird that Jadson and Kelly started against each other like 15 times at this contest? Like they were in the first round.
Oh yeah, I didn't even notice that.
They were in the second round,
didn't even
and
notice.
they're in the third round.
It's just so weird. And Jackson had his number.
Yeah.
Poor Kelly.
Interesting. Remember Jackson won the Rio Pro back in like 2009 against Kelly in the final?
I was against Kelly.
Yeah.
That's funny. In 09?
Yeah.
Oh, I wasn't watching.
Maybe
back then.
2010, 2011.
I started watching like 2012, 2013.
When Jackson came on, he had those like flat spin airs he was doing that nobody could do.
He was the original Gabriel Medina.
Yeah.
Like he was.
I remember watching that and be like, I've never seen anything like this.
Yeah. What's your prediction for G-Land? Oh, you had it already.
Yeah.
What about Griffin Colapinto?
I like Griffin a lot. Like he when he lost to John, that was a proper
He put it to John too. Like John had to really put up some, I think, high eights to beat him. Right?
Yeah.
Well, John like in the first half of the heat had him, but then Griffin like stormed back with some like 2 really good scores, and he came close to beating him, but did not get the nod.
Does Griffin make the top 5?
I can see him making it.
If he makes the top 5, does he take down Trestles? Home break.
Oh, that is his home break.
He could do.
I don't think so.
For sure.
No.
I mean,
Who's winning?
when it comes to Trestles, I just feel like if Italo or Gabriel are gonna, or even Felipe will be in that top 5, one of them is gonna win.
My honest to God thought is that this is Philippe's year.
I like Felipe, so I hope so. He needs one.
I think lowers tailored to him.
He's got some work to do, especially at places like G-Land and Chopes. So.
Yeah, but all he has to do is qualify for the top 5.
That's true.
I'll never forget Felipe had a heat at Chopu. I forget against who, but Felipe never caught one wave, had a 0, and the other guy had like a total score of like a 17. Like it was like firing Chopu, and Felipe just never stepped into one wave.
See, but he has changed it up though, because
Yeah, I mean,
he has
he-
stepped it up. I mean,
Yeah, he's definitely been charging more because especially after a heat like that, you got to realize you're like, fuck, if I'm gonna be on tour, I have to surf in waves of consequence like this.
yeah, he does have a couple quarters and semis at pipe though, doesn't he? I think
might.
he
I
does.
think he made at least the quarters or semis.
Yeah,
once.
that's pretty gnarly.
Yeah,
It's easy to talk.
You are right though. Trestles is his bread and butter.
Yeah, for sure.
That's
100%. Hundo P.
All right.
All right, well, I mean, like, congratulations, John Florence, right?
Congratulations.
Nah, congratulations, Jack Robinson.
Jack
Congratulations, Isabel Nicholas.
What did he say? Go enjoy it. John Florence is your champion. He's like,
Jack was just like,
Can you play that clip at the end of this?
yeah, I'm gonna
It's
put
so
it in
good.
here. It's so good. Yeah, that's it. Congrats to the winners, Jack Robinson, Isabel Nichols. Congrats to you guys.
thank you, Surf
Our-
Dogz.
Our first official Surf Dogz podcast.
Cheers, brothers.
How do you feel about your life?
My life is feeling pretty good, dude.
All right, cool. Mackie has a date tonight.
Really?
I don't have
Tell
a
us
date
about
tonight.
that.
Kingpin
I
Lanes.
told you that wasn't a date. I mean, not tonight. I said
Kingpin
tomorrow. if
Lanes
anything.
with Marissa.
Kingpin Marissa.
Yeah.
Really gonna be bowling gutters, huh?
You guys got
You're
along well,
hilarious.
dude. Like, there was a point when, like, he was my best man and you were trying to be my best man. And you know what I
On the
mean?
bachelor trip, yeah.
Yeah. Pretty
that
gnarly.
I had to pull rank on him, and once you established like the dominance thing, it was all good from there.
Yeah.
You pulled rank on me after I didn't go out for that last sesh when you just went out with the band and you guys were
Yeah,
just
but he
crashing.
tried to pull rank on me and burned me at
Big-
the bachelor party.
Big rank.
I burned
Tried
you
to
pretty
pull rank
hard.
again.
He was the guy out on that right.
Dude, all I'm saying is all I remember is when I looked at you, I thought you were a little deep and you gave me a head nod. And I was like, oh, he's telling me to go. But I didn't realize your head nod means get the
Meanwhile,
fuck off my
screaming-
leave.
Meanwhile, I was screaming, "Get the fuck off my way!" He's like, "Okay."
And he just turned around. You. Wow.
God damn, that's
yeah.
hilarious.
And then
What?
Greg just goes out and say, "Yo, your boy's got a."
Alright, let's cut it there. It's not. Continue with this.
After 8 p.m., he just starts asking.
Oh, that was in my past, dude.
I'm not putting this in. Don't worry. The Dogs podcast.
After hours.
Or I'll just beep everything so they don't even know what we're talking about. All right. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen, for tuning in. Surf Dogz podcast. We did it.
Thank you. Thank you, people, for listening.
Let us know what you think in the comment section below. Leave us a like and subscribe
And
for the
also-
dream.
If you want.
Wish Mackie luck on his date at Kingpin.
Oh, yeah. Good luck, Mackie.